Hey guys, Jefferson Santos here, International Marketing Director with World Ventures, and I just wanted to share a few tips with you guys about the new Vacation Sooner presentation system. Some of you guys have been privy to it at the convention, the breakout session. Some of you have heard about it from different leaders or whatever. If you're not using it right now and your group is exploding, then just keep on doing what you're doing, because I don't know who's watching this video right now. If you want to speed up your duplication process and get things moving really, really fast, there's a ton of us that are using this. It's very, very simple. And so the website's VacationSooner.com, because you'd rather go on vacation sooner than later, right? And the whole thing is talking about the "You Should Be Here" sign. I'm really talking about this "You Should Be Here" message. And so I'm just going to kind of walk through just a couple of quick just tweaks, or I could say fill in the gaps, because a lot of you guys that are watching this are using it, and there's maybe some questions. I'm getting a lot of questions about the segue of how do I go from the presentation into the getting started, and how do I segue that, right, and things like that. And there's also a couple other tips that I want to give you for getting started. I am not going to rehash the whole presentation or rehash the whole getting started, because it's already recorded. It's an incredible tool, but I just want to fill in some gaps that I got a lot of questions from text and phone calls about that. So that's why I created the video, and hopefully this video will be fairly short, just to kind of fill in some of the gaps here real quickly. So for those of you that may or may not know, we have a 5.5 minute, one-page presentation that is an incredible presentation that basically goes over the membership and the value of the Dream Trips membership, starting with the "You Should Be Here" concept. It's really, really cool, which is an incredible slogan. I mean, companies pay millions of dollars for slogans, and it was naturally, organically created from our reps in the field, which is really awesome. And then it lightly touches for 1 minute on the ability to actually earn money. So it's really cool. It's just designed to get people intrigued to want to know more. Okay, and so that's the whole premise of it, guys. And so a lot of people, when we introduce something new, they tend to like swing the pendulum over and be like, "Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 5-minute presentation all the time." Well, the 5-minute presentation is just a bolt-on, or the beginning of the top of the funnel, so to speak, to then funnel them through all the way down to where we're having them enroll in the business. For some people, if the trust is high and you know them very well and they know you show them the 5-minute presentation, and because it's you showing them, they're in. Okay? And then some people need to see the getting started training, which you're going to show them right afterwards, which I'll talk about that in a second. And then they're in after that because they see how to do it, or how to make 570 the first week, right? Then there's some people that after they see all that, they need to see a little bit more, and so we have some other sites that we'll talk about as well. And we still have the incredible Matt Moore's presentation, and then we have all the tools still there, guys. It's just we're just using this as the beginning of the funnel. All right. Now I know for a lot of you guys, you're hearing, I'm preaching to the choir already, because you've already heard about this and you're already using it. I'm mainly talking about the people that haven't seen this, and/or you're just now getting into this, starting to use it. I'm just filling in a few gaps that I really want you to listen to, because it's really, really helping a lot of people out in the field. So, all right. So the 3-step setup. Scott Ross has this. It's on the CTS app. It's also going to be in the new distributor kit. They're changing the CDs out, and so we got some new CDs going in, and then pulling some CDs out on the new distributor kit. So when somebody, okay, so let's start from the beginning here, and we're sitting down with somebody. You do the 3-step setup. You share about your why, what's going on in your life, and that you've been looking for something, you found it, you're all in on it, right? And they know you're all in. Like, I don't know if it's for you or not, right? But then here's the extra words I'm giving you. All right. So after you do the 3rd step, here's what you say. You say, "Listen, I'm the philosophy of less is more. And so I don't want to waste your time or waste my time. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm doing it big time. It's like 5.5 minutes. All right. And all I want you to let me know is if you're intrigued or not, or you're interested or not. That's it. That's all I need to know. Okay. So hold on a second." And then I pull out my cell phone. I already have the phone number programmed in my favorites on the cell phone. So the phone number that's on here is 409-777-9162. It's on the top right hand of the sheet there. Okay, so have that programmed. So I hit it, and then I give them the phone so they have it on their ear, and I have this sheet in front of them, right in front of them, so they're looking down. I don't put it on speaker, because if they put it on speaker, they're looking at it's open like this, and it's like they can kind of distract and all this stuff. But if I've got it right here, boom, they are focused. They are like listening intently right now. It's only 5.5 minutes. It's not a long time, right? So I hand them my phone, boom, they're listening to it. They're listening, and I'm just kind of looking at them, looking at the sheet with them or whatever. And so when the thing is over, I look at them, you know, they hand me the phone back, say, intrigued, huh? Everybody says yes. I mean, who wouldn't want to be? A way to earn their trips and go on wholesale trips, guarantee, lowest price. I mean, just incredible, right? So after that, here's what you say. Say, listen, so here's the segue now from this part to this part, okay, the getting started part, which is the second piece of the presentation. Yes, this is the presentation, but this is the second piece right here. Like, it's got to be like together, because they need to see. A lot of people will sign up if they know what they have to do, right? Okay. So, pretty intrigued. Yeah. So let me show you what the next step is. Well, here's what I say. I go, my goal with everyone I personally work with is to help them make $570 in their first week. Longest 30 days, but my goal is the first week, first 7 days, all right? So let me show you how it's done, all right? So I take this, I set it right in front of them, I pull up the other getting started thing right here, right? And I press it, and I give them the phone again. Boom, right there. And so now this one's 16 minutes, okay? But I would think if they're intrigued after 5 minutes, they want to spend a little bit more time to learn how to make $570 their first week, okay? And so I hold the phone up to them, boom, they're listening to it. And, you know, there's one side, this is the first side, right? And then here's the second side. And this is really cool, because all of a sudden, when they're looking at, you know, what to say or what to text people, they look at that and they kind of look at me going, oh, yeah, he used that on me, right? So they start to see the system working. That's the key thing, guys. They see the system working, because here's the key with everything here is duplication. You want to be insignificant in the generation of your income. Insignificant. Because if you have to be there all the time doing all the presentations, then you're not going to be able to enjoy all the dream trips and the lifestyle that we talk about from stage, right? So it's important that you use the tools to create that duplication. And so then, after that's done, after the getting started is done, I'm going to go, pretty rocking, huh? I mean, I'm nodding my head, I'm smiling. I mean, that's pretty awesome, huh? Pretty crazy, isn't it? You know, whatever your verbiage that you say, but I'll say rocking. Pretty rocking, huh? So yeah. So listen, do you see yourself working with me, making $570 this week? You and I working together. And then I just wait for them to say something. And usually they should say, well, yeah, I see myself doing it. Awesome. High five. Welcome aboard. Give them a high five. Boom. And then, get the application, put it in front of them, and have them fill it out. And that's the deal right there. And now I'm going to tell you the next step here in a second to what to do next to start getting this viral, okay? So once again, I'll review, all right? When the getting started training is done, I go, they're done, they hand me the phone. Okay, awesome. That was rocking, huh? Do you see yourself working with me, us working together as a team, you and me together, helping you make $570 this week, you and me working together? Awesome. Cool. Welcome aboard. High five. And then the application, hand the pen. This is going to be fun. Boom. And then have them fill it out. Okay? So then after they fill it out, what you want to do is I encourage you to purchase, a handful of these distributor kits from the office, from the home office. You can call home office and order these. Maybe you can order from wvgear.com. I just, because I live here in Dallas, I can just go to the home office and grab them. But we got people from all across the country pre-ordering the distributor kits, because when you sign somebody up, boom, you can hand it to them right there. Okay, so we got the kit right here. All right, all kinds of good stuff in it. And what's in there is the "You Should Be Here" sign. Okay, this is really important, because this is what we're going to do first. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to have them take a picture. Oops, we're not using that one anymore. Okay, we're using the "You Should Be Here," just "You Should Be Here" sign right here. We're not doing that, guys. We're only doing this. They're not going to be making signs anymore with "Wish You Were Here." It's only going to be "You Should Be Here." So we have one single brand. So we got this going on. "You Should Be Here." So you want them to take a picture. You'll take a picture with their phone or your phone. I guess it's their phone. And they're like, or whatever. And they take a picture. You take a picture of them, and they're going to upload it to their Facebook page. And all they're going to type in is, I got my sign, period. Smiley face, whatever. All right. And that's it. That's going to start creating curiosity on their Facebook wall. So you should be here, take a picture, boom, post it. That's all they do. Do not post what the business is about. Obviously, if you're new right now, you don't know this, but you don't post anything about your website or that you're in a travel business on Facebook, because Facebook's like a barbecue. We're all just hanging out at a party, and all of a sudden you start selling something immediately that people are going to kind of back up. You want to create curiosity and be interested. Like, what's that all about? What's the sign all about? People are going to start commenting, and the people that are commenting, don't answer the questions on the comments. Say, hey, private message me, or private message them, or whatever. Say, hey, private message me, and then all you're trying to do is set up an appointment to call them on the phone to meet with them if they're local. Okay, now if they're far away, okay, a couple things you can do. You can text them the picture of this. Now, don't take a picture of this with your phone. Go to VacationSooner.com and you can download the phone picture or the tablet picture and download it and then send it to your phone or whatever and then save it on your phone as a picture. Okay, so the quality's good. Because what you can do is you can actually text this picture to your friend, okay, and then three-way them in to the recording, okay? So what I would not do, okay, I would not just send them a link to Vacation Sooner. That's like passing out a flyer. That's not going to work, okay? Remember, how you do anything is how you do everything, and you're training your new person from the beginning. You're training your prospect from the beginning how to do this, okay? So if you start doing everything wrong, then that's going to duplicate, right? Okay? So we want to do everything the way that we're teaching it. So if they're far away and they're mobile and they're not in front of a computer, you say, hey, listen, send them a text, which we talk about what to send them in the getting started, okay? They say, I'm free now or whatever, so you got 5 minutes. They say, yeah, boom. You say, great. You call them up, say, hey, how's it going, man? Say, listen, I'm going to text you a picture right now. Most of our phones, you can text a picture while you're on the phone. Or if you right when you're about to call them, text them a picture first. Make sure it's gone through and it's delivered, and then call them. Say, hey, man, I just texted you a picture. I want you to put me on speaker and pull it up because I want you to check this out. So they make sure they pull it up on speaker and they can see this. So I'm like, so I'm on the phone with them going, hey, can you see the picture? Oh, you see the piggy bank thing? Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna have you listen to something real quick, but do the 3-step process. Your why, you're all in, and then I don't know if this is for you or not, but hey, I'm the philosophy of less is more. I don't want to waste your time or waste mine, but it's 5.5 minutes. Let me know if you're intrigued or not. If not, no big deal. Cool. All right, 3-way them in. Have them listen to this. Okay, and then after it's done, pretty cool, huh? You're intrigued? Awesome. Hey, when can we get together? If they're local and they're far, but like local far away, when can we get together so I can show you how this thing works? And that's going to be the filter to help you, not waste your time driving across an hour across town and the person's not even interested and you invested an hour. Well, really like 2 hours because you drove and back and forth and then sitting down with them and all that kind of stuff. 5 minutes you found out. Now, if they're far, far away, like, 2 states over, all that stuff, and you text them a picture, okay, and they like it, okay, what you want to do is set the appointment to get them in front of a computer to have them watch the getting started, okay, because it's kind of tough to send them 2 pages on the text and all that kind of stuff. Plus, you have 16 minutes. So I would just use the 5 minute to meet with them if they're not in front of you. So the highest, best use of time on this thing is if you're in person. So you can show them the sheets in person. You're right there in person. Closing ratio is the highest. Okay, and then when you're physically with them, use the physical sheets. Use the physical sheets. Don't do it on digital on the iPad or whatever, because if they want to scribble and make notes on it, you want to give these 2 things are leave behinds. Okay, it's cheaper to order these from the company than it is to print them out yourself. And these are high quality, back, front and back color, and it's like a thicker quality here, which is really, really good. All right. So highest best use in person. Next best thing is if they're local, but they're mobile and you can't meet with them right now, text them a picture, three-way them into the 5.5 minute, get them intrigued, set the appointment to meet with them. Because now they know a little bit what it's about. They're intrigued. They're willing to go meet with you now because it's not some secret. They don't know what it is. They know what it's about now. It's like, okay, yeah. All right. So it's like, listen, I want to make, so after that's over, okay, the 5-minute thing is over, you say, hey, listen, that was awesome, was it? You intrigued? Okay, cool. Listen, we need to get together ASAP because I want to show you exactly how this thing works. It's going to blow your mind. All right, let's get together. You want to get together later this afternoon or in the morning? Okay, great. In the morning, okay, great. Boom. Hang up the phone, and now you've got it set up. You can use this same thing to invite for travel parties, okay? So here's what you want to do when you get your new person started, okay? You schedule a travel party within 4 to 7 days, okay? So we've taken the picture of the "You should be here" sign now, right? We got this all, okay, here we go. It's kind of jumbled up there. All right, so we take the picture of "You should be here" sign. We've created curiosity. Now they have a picture of themselves that they can text to their friends to create curiosity, because it talks about that in the Getting Started training, right? Takes a picture of yourself with the "You should be here" sign with the verbiage, right? Just follow the instructions there, okay? And now they've got set up. They show the presentation, all right? All right, so I know I'm kind of jumping around a little bit here, but I'm just kind of giving you all, I'm just filling in all the stuff, guys, because in the Getting Started training, it walks you through all that, all right? So now that they've taken the picture and all that, the other thing about the distributor kit, guys, is it's got training CDs in here. Okay, so when they're driving home, they're listening to these. Good stuff in their head, right? We've got more details, okay? Presentation CDs, right? We've got the Living Proof magazine, which has all the stories in it. Try not to make it too much of a mess here. All the stories in it, backing up, psychologically stacking their belief on why this works, not just for you, but for a lot of other people from all walks of life, right? And then we have the latest newsletter, Voyager magazine, which is in there with stories and all that, which is pretty cool. All right, so we got all that. So they're walking away with that. And so now some of you might be thinking, well, why would I give them a distributor kit? What about theirs, what they get sent to them? So when you enroll somebody, your personal, or if you're doing the one doing the application, you have a choice to send the distributor kit to the enroller, which you would be the enroller. So now you're replacing and replenishing your distributor kit. So if you just buy 5, 3 to 5, you can always keep them in rotation and things like that. And if you've got a lot of people you're working with and you want to kind of be the, the supplier, you can invite, order 10 of them so you have a few for your people to use or whatever. But the main thing is that they need to be shipped back to you, so you're replenishing that. All right, that's important. And if you're putting in a bunch of other people's applications, I wouldn't be doing that, because they actually, it's just you're in a management mode and you don't want to waste your time doing all that. You want to let the person that's enrolling them put their application, or even better yet, slide them in front of the computer and have them put themselves in right there and just kind of watch over them. And then when it comes to the distributor kit part, let them, you'll send it back to you, okay? Because you just gave it to them, so they have it in their hand. So they're walking away with the distributor kit, which is incredible, all right? And it's not the end all be all, but I think it's really awesome for them to walk away with that distributor kit right there, all right? So just quick as we wrap up to review, guys, less is more, 5.5 minutes, right? You can find out if they're intrigued or not, if they're a prospect or a suspect, right? Here's my wish. My wish is that you've got literally 20, 30, 40 travel parties going on in your group every week. And everybody that went to the travel party has already seen the 5-minute. They're just coming to see all the details and to see more. See, the thing is if the travel party is the very first exposure, or a big giant presentation is the very first exposure, then what do you have to graduate them to? So if they're at the big presentation and they still have questions, they want to see more, what do we show them? Well, yeah, you can get them all the websites and start getting them all that kind of stuff. But if you just show the 5-minute presentation right here and they want to know more, guess what we have? We have plenty of more stuff and like the ladder, rings of a ladder to walk them up to. So by the time they get to a travel party, they've already exposed 10, 15, 20 people, because in the Getting Started it says 20, 15, and 6. You invite 20 people, get 15 appointments, 15 presentations, you're going to get 6 involved, you make your 570, right? And out of those 6, all of a sudden now you're moving toward the next travel party, and you're trying to schedule travel parties for all those people. I mean, it starts to get a little crazy. So you're not going to be able to be at all these travel parties. And these travel parties don't have to be extravagant either, because literally just pop in a DVD and then have some testimonies, and that's it, because it's a lot more than what they saw in the 5-minute presentation. And so it's kind of like the couple that is coming back to the car dealership or coming back to the real estate agent to come look at that house for a second time or a third time or whatever. The chances of them buying is going to be very high. So if by the time they show up at the travel party or the restaurant or hotel presentation or whatever, what have you, or the 2-on-1 presentation now, because they've seen the 5 minutes, so now you want to show them more, which you show them the getting started first, then you show them more if they want to see more, okay? Guys, it's always the 5 minute, then getting started. Then it's the more stuff, okay? Now, if you need third party and your upline's not available, we have an incredible third party validation piece of this. It's VacationSooner.com/proof, Proof. It's awesome. It's a bunch of pictures, dream trip testimonies, business testimonies. It's basically three-way calls on automation. I mean, it's awesome. Great validation there. You can use that as third party to help show the proof there. All right. And then also there's VacationSooner.com/more. Okay. So you got that. That's all on the getting started sheet. Right. Let's see. Right. Trying to get this. It's all backwards on the camera. Right there. All those links are right there on the validation tools. All right. So there we have it, guys. The segue from the 5-minute presentation to the getting started is intrigued, huh? Awesome. All right, listen, everybody I work with, my goal is to make them $570 their first week. 30 days the longest, but $570 their first week. Let me show you how we do that. Show them. Get the phone to their ear, right? And then after the getting started, you say, rock and hum. So do you see yourself working us together as a team, you and I, helping you make that 570 this week, working together? Yeah, awesome. Welcome aboard. Boom. Have them fill out the paperwork. Okay, if they want more information, then, and they're not ready yet, okay, answer a couple questions, but, show them, pull up, if you have a computer with you, all right, pull up the proof, show, press one of those audio buttons on your tablet or your iPhone or something, all right? But, guys, this is pretty cool. I'm excited about this. I'm excited that you listened to this video all the way through, so now you know all the little nooks and crannies of it. But the best thing for you to do is just get out there and start showing people. I'm telling you, it's so simple. I've been texting people like every day the picture. Send the picture, three-way them in, and then I'm just, they're just listening to it, and I'm doing some other stuff, setting up some more appointments. I mean, it's awesome because I can get things going. Another thing, guys, I want to encourage you is if there's not, like if it's a Saturday or it's a Sunday evening or whatever, and you're not having a training in your area or whatever, or create an event for your team. Have a vacation sooner party, which is everybody's getting on their phones, texting the picture, getting 5-minute things and saying, oh, okay, well, you like it? Okay, come on over to the house. And all of a sudden we're kind of doing a blitz. And so everybody's using the 5-minute presentation as the invite, as the filter, and then they like it. And then, hey, they like it, so come on over. So all of a sudden people are coming over and we're showing the DVD and showing them more and showing the presentation and seeing all this activity. And so guys, if you blitz with this, and a blitz is an all-out massive action, tons of presentations in a short period of time, I'm telling you, your new people are going to learn this very, very quickly if you're just doing it with them and showing them how to do it, okay? And so I just want to get this video out there, guys, so to make sure you guys can fill in the gaps there on the questions that I was having. But let's have an incredible week, and then use this video as much as possible. So take care. God bless.